Available now. Link below.
Brace yourselves, America, for the most unexpected and groundbreaking dialogue in television history. In a shocking turn of events, Tucker Carlson and Chris Cuomo, two media giants from opposite sides of the aisle, come together for a no-holds-barred conversation that will leave you speechless. From their controversial firings to the explosive January 6 tapes, these two titans clash in a battle of wits and ideologies that will have you on the edge of your seat. But that's not all. Cuomo drops a bombshell prediction about Trump's chances in the upcoming election, claiming he has never seen such energy behind a candidate, not even for Obama. And in a stunning twist, Cuomo defends Tucker's infamous Putin interview, leaving us all to question the very nature of media bias. Now, this is a special report you don't want to miss, so stay tuned for my final thought on this extraordinary event. Now, folks, just like the unexpected meeting of minds between Tucker Carlson and Chris Cuomo, our sponsor, Get the Tea, is bringing together unique blends to support your well-being. Their Life Change Tea is designed to gently cleanse your body daily with 4 delightful varieties to choose from. And if you're looking for something extra, their Calm Tummy supplement is a perfect addition to your health regimen. Get the Tea's carefully crafted supplements like pure cordyceps and sea vegetables are not your average store-bought products. They are as exclusive as the Cuomo-Carlson dialogue. So head over to getthetea.com and use Next News for an extra 10% off your order. Just like this groundbreaking conversation, don't miss out on this opportunity to prioritize your health with getthetea.com. Now, in a world increasingly characterized by division and echo chambers, the recent conversation between Tucker Carlson and Chris Cuomo on X stands as a beacon of hope for constructive dialogue. This encounter was more than just a fleeting moment of television. It was a profound demonstration of the possibility for individuals with divergent views to sit down and engage in a meaningful conversation. Now, Tucker Carlson, a figure synonymous with conservative commentary, and Chris Cuomo, known for his liberal viewpoints, showcase an unprecedented level of openness and willingness to listen. Now, the significance of the dialogue can't be overstated, especially in an era where the media landscape is so deeply polarized. Now, one of the most striking moments came early in the discussion when Tucker shared his reasons for inviting Cuomo on his platform. Now we're going to find out. What was Tucker thinking?
Chris Cuomo is sitting in my living room. Now, why is Chris Cuomo sitting in my living room, formerly of CNN? Well, I'd never met Chris Cuomo before today, and of course, for years, I was incredibly mean to Chris Cuomo on TV. Why? I can't really say now. But I'll say this. He was one of the very first people to call me completely out of the blue, no idea how he got my number, after I left my job last spring. And that began a series of conversations, very long conversations, in which I discovered that Chris Cuomo is a really interesting person. And though we disagree on some things, we don't disagree on everything at all. And I thought, wow, I wonder how many other people like Chris Cuomo are out there, people I have dismissed or mocked because we disagreed on some things, who actually, if you got to know them, you might learn something.
In his own words, Tucker revealed how an unexpected call from Cuomo following his departure from Fox News sparked a series of conversations. Now, these discussions unveiled a side of Cuomo that Tucker had not anticipated, challenging his preconceived notions and highlighting the value of direct personal interaction over distant criticism. Now, the moment of revelation serves as a powerful reminder of the humanity that exists beyond our political labels and the media personas we're familiar with. It also underscores the importance of looking beyond our differences to find common ground, or at least a mutual respect for the other's perspective. Now, continuing with the dialogue, Carlson and Cuomo delved into topics of mutual concern such as media bias, the ethical challenges journalists face, and the polarizing nature of the current political discourse. And they navigated the complex issues with a level of candor and openness rarely seen in public conversations between figures from opposing sides of the political spectrum. An especially compelling moment was when Cuomo candidly discussed the energy and support he observed for Donald Trump. Now, this was not on the Tucker Carlson show. It was on the Patrick Bet-David podcast. He made a bold prediction about the former president's chances in the future election. Watch.
You know, this guy's going to win, by the way. This guy's going to win. I've never seen people behind someone like this before. I've never been to rallies like that before. For anyone, Obama didn't even have rallies like that.
Now, his acknowledgement there of Trump's unprecedented rally turnouts, even comparing them to those of Obama, wasn't just a concession of Trump's influence, but also a reflection on the current political climate and what it might hold for the future. And going back to the Tucker interview, the exchange touched on the personal ramifications of their public persona and the toll that media careers can take on individuals, especially when it leads to their firing or public scrutiny. Now, this aspect of their dialogue, it highlighted the human side of being in the limelight, the side often overshadowed by the roles that they play on our screens. Now, the conversation took a particularly interesting turn when discussing the January 6 tapes and Tucker's interview with Vladimir Putin. Here, the dynamics of their dialogue demonstrated the potential for critical yet respectful discussion of contentious topics. Watch this.
I agree that every time you go into an interview,
You hear voices in your head, though, like, you got to do this, you got to do that.
Right.
No, I don't.
I
can do whatever I want.
The first blush of it was Carlson doesn't get to interview Putin. That I absolutely disagreed with. And in fact, as much as it pained me, I defended that proposition that of course, Tucker Carlson, if you can book Putin, he can interview Putin. That's how it works in our business. If you can get him, you can do the interview. Why Putin chooses Tucker Carlson, what Tucker does with the interview, we'll judge when he does it.
Now, such exchanges are crucial for moving beyond surface-level discourse, offering deeper insights into the complexity of the issues. And Cuomo stated that he would twist Tucker Carlson over his own commentary. Watch.
Powers Act is about. That's not what the AUMF is about. That's not what the Constitution's about. And they always brush it off. They always brush it off because that's where we are now. We are stuck in a game that's about nothing but advantage. And I had time to think about all this when I got shit canned and to go back and look at what I had been about and what I had done and what I had not done. And if I were going to come back, because, you're tougher than I am. Not physically, I would literally twist you like a bandit. But you had more resilience about this than I did. I still feel like I'm on one knee and getting back up. And what motivated me to come back was three things. One, my wife told me I had to. Two, she was like, you got to get up and, we got kids, you got to get up, you got to do something with your life that is helping people and making something of this place. That's what we're supposed to be about. You are not about that right now. You are you're a space rug right now. That's what you are. You're a 230-pound lump on the floor. Get up, do something with your life. Okay. So
was that your response? Okay.
My response was, get away from me and my bottle.
More Casamigos, please.
There's more. My response was that I was embarrassed and I knew she was right. But sometimes you know what's right, but you don't have the energy, the will, or the self-confidence or belief to do it. So if I were going to get back into this, because there's such a price for entry. And another thing, I was thinking when I was walking around outside, you got security outside your house. And I was thinking to myself, God, I know what this is about. And your kids are older, lucky for you, but they're still aware, they're still exposed. And I put my family through so much that I didn't understand that I was doing at the time because I had blinders on. Got to help Andrew. This is wrong. I got to help. I wasn't thinking that my son was having to deal with stuff. My daughter making up accounts online to defend her uncle. Killed me. My wife. So dealing with all those things, and it's fine.
First of all, good for her.
No, they're good kids. They're good kids. They got a good genetic selection. They got a couple of my good genes, and they got mostly their mom. So they're in good shape. But I said, I want to come back. I want to do this, but I know why now. And I'm only doing this job the way I want to do it and what I think matters about it. And if that's not good for my employer, then I'm done. And I have the podcast. I'm building the podcast, my own platform. I'm going to talk to who I want about what I want. I'm going to focus on what I think matters. And I'm not playing the game. I'm only going to expose the game. And the reason that this is wrong is because everything is about silos and sides. And people will say, no. There's a line. And Tucker is and Tucker has crossed that line. And I will say, yeah, says who? Says you in the media who also cast me out? Not the millions of people who want to take it. Well, that makes it even worse. No, it means that you already have a platform. You already are relevant. Why wouldn't I want to understand this person better when you have the reach that you have? It doesn't make any sense, except if you're just playing a stupid game that has rules about who you're supposed to like and who you're not supposed to like. And I'm not going to be that for two reasons. One, it's a stupid game. And two, I lost that game. So I'm not going to advance something.
He lost that game. As this remarkable dialogue concluded, the sentiment shared by many viewers was one of appreciation for the rare opportunity to witness a genuine exchange of ideas. The interaction between Carlson and Cuomo, two individuals from seemingly irreconcilable sides of the media spectrum, served as a testament to the possibility of meaningful dialogue in an age of division. This encounter between Tucker Carlson and Chris Cuomo was not only just a momentary blip in the news cycle, it was a significant step towards bridging the divide that separates us. It serves as a powerful example that dialogue, understanding, and respect are not only possible, but necessary for our collective progress. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. In today's climate of heightened division and polarization, the groundbreaking dialogue between Tucker Carlson and Chris Cuomo offers a glimmer of hope and a path forward. Their conversation transcends the usual boundaries of political discourse, reminding us of the fundamental importance of communication, understanding, and respect. It's a poignant reminder that beneath the political labels and media personas, there is a shared humanity that can connect us, even in disagreement. This dialogue is not just about two media figures coming together. It's a call to action for all of us to step out of our echo chambers, engage with those we disagree with, and rediscover the common ground that unites us as a nation. As we navigate these times, let's take inspiration from their example and commitment to fostering a more inclusive, understanding, and respectful public discourse. This is what it means to move forward as a republic.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.